Hello ladies and gentlemen, tonight I want to do a video on Fallout 76 on whether this game is actually any good and whether it is worth playing. Now as it stands, you can play this on the newer Xbox and I would recommend it. I am currently on the Xbox One X because I can't record videos from my Xbox Series S for whatever reason. Microsoft just doesn't allow it at the moment. So I'm recording this off the Xbox One X, so it's not going to be as good as the Series S gameplay, but there are still issues that carry over from one console to the other, and I'm here to point them out and tell you whether this game is actually decent and worth playing. Right, so I am currently doing an event at the Grafton Dam. I thought this might be a good way to show you. Right, so first, one of the main issues I have up to now, I'm only like level 60 something. Oh, press wrong button. Actually, it's going there. That's 68. So one of the main issues I have at the moment is when I aim, for whatever reason, it'll stop me aiming in, and I'll just have to aim like this. Then I won't be able to run, I'll just have to walk really slow, even if I'm not overcome. Good. Ow. Wow, look how far our body went. Yeah. But when this happens, it doesn't really tell me that anything's happened to me, like I've been injured or I'm suffering from this, that or the other. It just does it to me, and I don't know why. It stops me and I think my arm got knocked. I can tell my arm got knocked because I could pull me back to the right. Another issue is when you got a bash or you got a melee weapon, a lot of times it doesn't actually do anything. I actually tried to switch my weapons here like several times. See, a couple there didn't land. I don't have to use the melee weapon on these, I just find it funny. He's using the stim pack, which I've clicked 3 times now. And it's not the controller, by the way, to anyone who says, oh, his controller's probably not good. Brand new controller, got it with the Series S. Switched my weapon twice then. Aimed 3 times, didn't know anything. As you can see, I'm firing and the bullets, they're not even hitting the monster. So it should be within that aiming side, but it just weren't. Don't say that robots just started a fight. Yeah, so bits like this, where I've just killed a boss, now there's another boss here. Whether you're on whatever console, more than likely the bodies disappear. He's not even dead, him. Yeah, well.
Do I look like I have time for idle chit chat?
Oh, I'm swinging. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Now the reason I'm using Gatling gun it's because what I've seen online, it's one of the most powerful guns. Look, where's Egon? I couldn't even loot that boss. Not really care for weapons anymore. You don't particularly get much out from scrapping them apart from some steel, some rubber or some crap. Now if you go to Grafton Dam, there's usually a bobblehead somewhere in here. I can't remember where it was. Holotape there. For all the hate I've seen online, I have to give Fallout like the benefit of the doubt, as this is the first Fallout where it's multiplayer, even though the game has been out a couple of years. Get rid of that crap, get rid of that crap, get rid of that crap, get rid of that crap. Yeah, I can't remember where that bobblehead was, but I think there's one in here. If you're struggling to find bobbleheads, fusion cores, that kind of stuff, then there's an app you can get for your phone. It is called, I'll tell you in a second. Just pull Fallout 76 map. It tells you where everything is. Weapons, weapons, bobbleheads, armor, everything on map, just like random. Yeah. So I actually do like this game. I think the graphics aren't fantastic, but they are good, relatively good anyway. We do have a massive area. DLC does keep getting added, which is free, so you can't complain about that. There is obviously a in-game currency, which is called atoms. You go to the Atom store and you can buy stuff for your base, whether it's customizational options for you or your base, which I find fantastic. I think they're a bit overpriced, but you can buy atoms, you can earn some in game. So how you earn atoms in game is if you go to the scoreboard, you do these challenges here. I get 150 atoms here, 500 caps there, and it just keeps going and going. Another 150 atoms, and you get different stuff. I'm nearly unlocked another 150 atoms, and some gold bullion, whatever that's for. I'm not quite sure right now. And some skins and whatnot. So, well, you're probably asking, well, how do you level this up? What you do is you do your challenges, whether they're weekly, daily, character, survival, combat, social, or world. As you can see, your world one will just give you atoms, so you can earn more atoms there. Your social one is also atoms perk cards. Atoms and perk cards. Combat is atoms, so it's quite a lot of atoms altogether. Then there's survival, which is atoms perk cards, so more atoms. These don't refresh, so once you've got them, and you don't get any more. Your character ones, atoms, perk cards, Vault 51 frame. That's for New World though, where it says NW there, it's New World. And reach level 70 perk cards. So your weekly and daily, I guess, then is just for leveling up your scoreboard. And this scoreboard, it refreshes, but I'm not sure when. It may be a monthly thing, I'm not entirely sure. But you do get some decent stuff for it if you're looking to customise your base, or do whatever. Yeah, there are plenty of quests as well. Like there's daily quests that pop up on a daily basis, obviously. Then there's operations that pop up, which if I go to start, what you want to do is if you press up while you're on the start menu, there's your daily operations, public events, blast zones, whatnot. So if I was pressing that, it'd take me to my daily ops, but I don't want to do that because I'm on my own. So you want to press RB and find a crew. So I actually need to do my daily operations for today, so I'm going to join this guy. And I'll jump in when them two are in. Because I'm the lower level, I want to be following their lead. It's just a polite thing to do. Yeah, there's plenty to do. And as you can see the names there, it'll say in daily ops when they are in it, so you'll know when they're in. But if you press B, go to data, there's your quests. As you can see at this side of my screen, I've got all my quests like active, but if you don't want them on, you can activate them and deactivate them. I personally don't mind having them all on. Then I can just go to whatever's nearby, like. So if I'm just like running around, oh there's a quest here, I'll just do that, finish it off, done. And a lot of them will get scattered about, but for what I did when I first started playing to level up really easy, I just started discovering places, and I leveled up so fast. I built my base, and crafting stuff in your base levels you up. As you can see now, this guy is in daily ops, so what I'm going to do is join him. And I think after I've done the daily op, that'll probably be the end of the video. There's not a major lot to this game, but I think it is actually worth playing. It can be fun, it can be frustrating as well. You've just got to be aware of your level, find a decent gun, find a decent amount of ammo. That's why I like the Gatling gun. So because I'm using a Gatling gun, if I go into this mission and kill an enemy, I'll get the Gatling gun ammo, which I believe is like 5mm or something. And it just stacks up, and before I know it, I've got like 5,000 or 6,000 rounds. But then I've got no else for my shotgun, so pistols or whatever. If you want the Gatling gun, if you just go online and type in Fallout 76 Gatling gun plan location, it'll tell you what vendors have them. And the same for like any plans that you want. There's always a guide online to where everything is. See where all the guys are invisible at the moment. Thumbs up. So, but like I said, there is annoying things about this game as well. So this mech suit I'm using, it's mainly for carrying stuff. It has a huge amount of carrying space. I carry 355 weight, and if I were to change my mech suit or just change the torso of it, that would drop by 100. Now this mech suit is called the Excavator mech suit. You get it from doing a quest. I can't remember what the quest called, but it's not like you have to go out your way to do it. So if you're underpowered as well, save your where are they? I can see that. Save your psychos. Gives you more damage for a couple minutes. And as you can see, these guys hit hard. I don't have any grenades. So if I search this guy out, 5mm. You got a flame. God damn it. Go away. So it's not particularly hard taking them on one-on-one, it's just when they group up they like proper pack a punch. I think this is the new Daily Ops. I'm not entirely sure, I'm not that familiar with it. Every enemy, by the way, has a weakness, you just gotta find it. With most humanoid things, you shoot them in the head. It's a good way as well of getting stimpaks. Sorry, I lost a word then. If they're moving too fast, if you aim for the legs, it kind of like cripples them. That's what I do.
Great. We got what we need. Head to an interceptor and disable it. Expect increased activity nearby.
If you are low level like me, you also want to stay near your team because you don't want to be cut off, get surrounded and die because they're just going to think you're a noob. Ooh, look at my health then. Oh. Right, so the guy got me up, I appreciate that. Show a bit of love. Oh, is that a rocket launcher? My armor's broke as well. And one of the guys left, which is always awesome. Oh dear, run away! As you can see, it is a bit laggy. And that's not just because I'm on my older Xbox. Because in my personal opinion, my older Xbox is better than my bloody new one. Run! Did I use a stimpak then? Didn't know. I can't believe that guy left. What a noob. I have zero respect for people who quit. He was over level 100 now. I'm like 60 plus and I'm just dying. Even dogs give you ammo, it's amazing. What the frickin' hell? Wow, this guy needs to get over here and help me. So if you die, you don't like fail the mission, you just respawn at like the beginning. It doesn't help though when you're damaged, like you're getting shot, and you like get crippled so you can't walk much, because you need the ability to walk to survive and do the mission. Right, where's this guy? There he is. Need another. The faster you do this, better rewards you get as well, by the way. So if you do it, I think it's under 8 minutes, you get better rewards. But I don't think we're going to do that. Oh, somebody dropped me some stuff. Ooh. What is dropping goodie bags now then? So we've got another guy join us. As you see, my right leg on my mech suit is broke. Oh, this guy's taking a while for that.
Citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
I feel like I'm playing Star Wars in this level. I'm on Hoth. The ice planet's full of warm stuff. Why did I go fire slow? Yeah, it's like good. This is bull crap. The frickin' hell's my teammates doing? It's cool, by the way, if you die, it's not your fault. And when you're in a daily op, unlike when you're in just the open world, you don't drop a goodie bag full of all your stuff. But you do in the open world, so be careful of that. Oh my god, shit. Poke like raging fire!
Excellent. Security will start ramping up. You will shut down another interceptor. Good luck.
Sometimes it's best to do these with 4 players just to be safe. But even if you die over and over like I've been, if you just stick with it, eventually you get it done. You might not get the best rewards.
Shut down the last code.
What the fuck's smashing?
Keep clearing the place out. I'll let you know when I spot something.
Come on, guy, help! Oh my god, he was stood next to me when he was doing that. Teamwork at its best, ladies and gentlemen. You can also find bobbleheads in here. They are quite random, but you can find them. Do you mind hiding, motherfucker? I'm trying to shoot you. How does he just respawn where he is? That doesn't seem fair. Wow! What's he got? A player slayer gun? Sit down. Hey, okay. I'm looking for. Oh dear. I'm surrounded.
Good news. Track the final code down to a specific target. Bad news. Looks like it's getting way tougher than the rest. Ad Victorium.
Yes. Ad Victorium, I guess. Go on, grenade the hell out of him. Got lucky that one. There's like 10 people rocket launching me or something. I've never been in an ops that took this long to do before. Usually takes a couple minutes. They usually do it under 8. I just don't know what's happening. That guy's just standing around, he's never doing all.
That'll look good.
I think that guy's got a, ooh, on my screen and it's got a, like a grenade launcher. It's so laggy, it's like you can't even aim because it's lagging. Kill the boss, all of them just disappear, so. Where the fuck is he running off to? Jesus Christ, man. See, it's lagging so much you can't heal because the screen's just wobbling so much. Come on! You're gonna kill this boss single-handedly. I'm the baby of the group. Oh, probably I'll disappear when the boss died. Was that even the boss? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Right.
Intercept our radio transmissions to figure out the brother that shouldn't be messed with. Thanks for bringing that to their attention, team. I'm signing off. Y'all head on out.
Terrible. I know I died a lot, but they're higher level, higher expectations. So press start to get your rewards. 16 minutes that took. That's ridiculous. So we got the baby rewards because we did terrible. Not even 1,000 XP. Got 5 stim packs. Probably use more than that during. 5mm rounds. Got 610, and we got a legendary revolver, 1-star. So all in all, it weren't worth doing, but it was the first daily one, so it kind of gets the rewards for doing the daily challenges. Right, so the video is going to end soon. Is it still worth playing? So yes, if you like exploring a big game, which it is, it's a pretty big game, and discovering new things. They have a wide variety of new monsters that have never been on Fallouts before. They have brought back monsters that have been on Fallouts, like the Deathclaw, Mallrats, ghouls, super mutants, all that kind of jazz. If you like customization, like your base, it's fantastic for doing that. I do think it should be bigger because on, I think it was Fallout 4, the customizational options for building a base and establishing settlements was massive, and it's a lot smaller on this. So I do think they need to increase the size of the base and what you can do to it. So the only mission I've got left now is New World Deploy a Camp, which I'm not going to do because it takes like 10 minutes to get inside New World, so, and I've got to do it twice, so no, that's not going to happen. And there are easier ones like just repair arm. I'm going to do that anyway. Destroy robots, which is pretty easy for where you get this armor from. There's a robot factory all the way down. That's not it. Yeah, that's not it. It's down there somewhere. Not entirely sure where. Wait, no, that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Probably. Yeah. So if you like buying, selling, customization or options, it's worth playing. I wouldn't say it's. I think like once you've done all the main missions, most of the side missions, and probably got all your achievements, you probably would be done with the game, because everything else would just be repetitive. Like, but like Stu said, they keep adding new DLC. What I think they should do is add a snowy area, like expand this side of the map here. Now, even if it was just as it is, just that side, but just do like snowy mountains, that kind of thing. It'd be a new feature to Fallout that's never been added, that I've seen anyway. Snow, and I think it looked really nice because you got all this luscious green land here. We can't even get to it. There's a bridge there, but it just tells you to turn back. So if they just added that, same way up here, I think beyond these mountains you can't get to them. And it's probably the same, like if you follow my cursor it'd be like that. All that would be dead space, and all behind these mountains be dead space. Then the same down here near West Virginia, all this dead space. So the map's not as big as you think it is, because all this dead space is basically like just a border. You can't do nothing here. But in a Fallout, I think it was New Vegas, the Blue Road and whatnot, it literally took you to a different place, and I don't think that'd be a bad option to do that kind of thing. I don't mind paying a couple pound for some DLC, but most games having DLCs at like £40 each. I would not do that, and I assure you now most people would not do that. But as it is, I think it's worth playing to completion, and beyond that, that's your option, whether you just want to stick with it for DLC or just for the love of the game. Like I say, it does need work. It is a bit laggy at times, but overall I think it's a pretty decent little game. In my previous video I showed you how to make the max amount of caps per day. Now that is still true, but I'm going to show you a little trick I've picked up when I was doing my perks. I already showed you 2 perk cards to get. I'm going to show you a third one that I've discovered, which I may have just, I don't know if it's new or I'm just bypassing it in the past. So if you, I've gone the wrong thing, go to your perks. What you want to do is go on Perception and have this Butcher's Bounty. You want to level this up as much as you can. It says 40% chance to get extra meat from a corpse. So instead of finding like 1 meat, you'd find 2. But it pops all the time. Whoa. Still got my base in the same place. I'll show you where that is in a second. Give me your stuff. Oh good, I got another legendary, means I could sell that. Get all these beautiful monsters pop up outside my base. It's a wide variety. It's usually like rad stag and some bears. Like these are the bears. Oh, legendary. But if you leave it for too long, you can't loot them anymore, and it's kind of a pain. But it's my base that takes them out, even if I'm not here. So I could just come back and there'd be piles of bodies, and then there'd be more just spawning on top of it. Right, so while I've got a second, done it again, I press wrong button. So the perks that you want the most to make the most amount of money is this Butcher's Bounty, Green Thumb, and Big Bargain, Hard Bargain, sorry. Level them up as much as you can. The Green Thumb is only 1 level, Hard Bargain's free, and Butcher's Bounty is free also, so you have to get that 3 times. As far as I'm aware, there's not many more. Obviously, if you increase your carrying capacity, you can carry more. That goes for your perks. So if you go on, where is it? Strong back, upgrade that to the best you can be. Then there are perks for food wage loss or some crap. I think it's this. Food in your inventory spoils slower. That's kind of okay to have. Food and drinks weights are reduced by 60%. That's a very good one to have because they can start stacking up. Ooh, where did these come from? Like I said, everything spawns in front of my base. So you've seen on map where it is. I'll show it one more time. It's right here. So if you set up a base here, you can make so much money in a day from doing anything at all. So all this stuff here, I could deconstruct or I could stick it in my vendor and sell for other people, maybe newcomers. And you don't want to stick it at a ridiculous high price. So my shop is here, and you can identify this place if you're doing it yourself via the junk pile in the bike. So look for a junk pile. There's a tree just to the left of it if you look into the northeast, and I'll have to go around here. And just next to that is a little lake here with the alien blaster. Yeah, the alien blaster is in this safe. You take these as well because they sell for a couple of caps. And there's 2 of them, so I think they sell for 10 caps each, so it's 20 caps in your pocket. And they respawn maybe once every in-game day. But I think that's it. If you're struggling to find animals there, then do run around. All you have to do is head towards the cemetery over yonder, so northeast of where you are. There should be loads of deer up there, radstag. Just use your AP by pressing LB, and if you can't even visually see them, look, there's one there. Yeah, I'll grab these as well. Can't even loot it. See, I got 2 from that one. I haven't really been paying attention to it. I've probably got loads of deer and I got another 2 there. What you want to do is shoot them in the head and the back legs. The back legs will stop them from running really fast because they can take off like a mother and just get out of there. What is it in there? Then we've got these Merclaw things. Myclaw. Yeah. It's just a nothing good at aiming, but it's really nice. The thing about doing this as well is you can do this every, let's be generous and say half an hour. And just doing it once, you can clear the vendor's caps 1,400 every half an hour. But like the vendor's caps don't refresh until like every day, and all vendors have only got like 1,400 between them, unless you sell them some, unless you buy some stuff off them, whether it be weapons, ammo, or just plans. You'll get a bit of money back in their vendor thing, which you can just sell more stuff and get your money back. But yeah, these flowers, by the way, are fantastic for selling. They were 1 each and did weigh nothing basically. I mean, they're worth one each and they weigh nothing. So if you come to where I am now, this battlefield cemetery, there's usually another bear in the car park, and the building itself is usually full with dogs. I see the bear, and it's legendary. Now if you struggle to fight these, use the environment as your advantage. So like run up onto this ledge thing, get off a couple of shots, jump down. And then you get all this good stuff. That makes you overcumbered. Then the dogs start coming out. Now even though they're dogs, the meat's good because you can just cook it, then sell it off. If you use the headlamp on your mech suit, be aware that it does drain your core. I don't know if that's just obvious or I have to tell people, but either way. If you want these cabinets open, you press these buttons, which sometimes they got weapons, and it says 50 caliber ball bearings. Now they are lead, so they do weigh a bit. Just be wary of that. Usually on this cabinet here there is a stimpak and a plan usually. There's 50 caliber weapons in there. They are powerful, but they are super slow to reload. If you look under the bobby pins and some other stuff, there's a first aid kit to pick lock. And if you go upstairs, there's usually some more stuff, another roach, bash, bash, some clothing, a tomahawk. It's a throwing tomahawk, by the way, it's not one you just bash people with. I always said this place is worth a look. If you just want to customize the people in your home base, you can stick the outfits on them. Or you can just scrap everything. This vending machine's usually got a good amount of cola in it. Oh, it's got two, which usually got a quantum cola. There should be more dogs in the cemetery. This is usually always here. Don't need the jaw. Right, so that's it. There's no more animals about, so what I want to do is drop some crap I don't need. Not particularly dealing, but there was a dog. All I really want is the meat, so what I'm going to do is just drop crap I don't need. I've got a better baseball bat than that. And I want to keep that to destroy it. Don't care about a baseball grenade, don't care about a black pistol thing. See, that weighs 15, that's a lot, so if I get rid of that, then I've got plenty of space. And if you want to pick it all up, the little goodie bag will pop up, so you can just pick it up to deconstruct or sell. Which I'm just going to pick some stuff up. So now what we want to do is, because we're near enough overcumbered, I'm going to just go fast travel to the Grafton station. I've done this before in my previous video. And this is where we're going to sell the stuff. I've already bought so much off this guy today, he's got no money left. I think he may have about 400 caps, if that. If you ever get the opportunity when you're at a player's base or at just a normal vendor to buy recipes, I would recommend you do it because you make the money back so fast, it's unreal. I would never recommend you don't spend more than 50 caps per recipe because you can get them for a lot cheaper now if you're just patient. So yeah, I know this video is a little long. I do apologise for that, but I just thought I'd do like an all-inclusive video. So all I have to do now is step out of the mech suit because you can't cook in the mech suit for whatever reason. Lag. Takes so long to get out of that thing. Look at it, just lagging. Right, so you want to just, you don't want to be cooking corn and all that, you just want to be cooking meat. So we've got 15 red stag meat. Nine mutton, which is dog. 14 milkly, and 2 bear. Now it says my armor's going to recall in 60 seconds. This is where you sell your crappy weapons that you don't want. See, I want to keep that because I like it. Increases damage as you fill your hunger and thirst. So I'm not really bothered about that. So that's not bad, but it's level 45, so I'm getting rid of it. So once you've done all that, it's all the scripts at the bottom, you can see how much script you have, and this is the, in the bottom right is the how much the vending machine has per day. Once you've sorted all your script out and you want to buy an item with your script, you go to, I don't know if there's any more vendors, but if you go to this Rusty Pick, there's a guy in there who sells your stuff, and there's also one of the legendary exchanges in there as well. As you can see, the button was messed up there. Right, so this guy's got 700 caps left. I think I'll be taking all your money. I'm going to sell him food first because it goes off. Is that all? See, I've actually been away from my base now maybe 10 minutes, so there's probably loads more monsters and stuff there, so I could go back and do it all again. So these damaged hazmat suits are worth 10 each. I always keep 10 honey for the daily missions. I think it's ridiculous, by the way, that it says it's worth 7, but if I come off it and look in my inventory, it would say worth 100 each. I knew I missed some meat then. I always miss some up. Then you want to sell the stuff you don't really use. You don't need Rad X if you've got loads of Rad weight. You just get rid of it when you need to. I keep the blood packs because it restores 75 health. A stim pack, I don't know how much a stim pack gives you. But yeah, whatever. He's got 300 left, which I want. It's mine. Gimme. I don't need that, so it's just wood. Empty blood pack, I ain't gonna use them. I get them all the time, so I just get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't sell your screws, because you will need them. Oh dear. So I don't use heavy sledge, so I don't need that. I don't know why you can't sell ammo, because I'd have like loads of rockets to sell and mini nukes and all that crap. So the last couple of days I've nearly made 7k, and I just went back to my base, collected my food, like me, what's it called? Ooh, is that a plan? No. If I collected my corn and all my harvesting stuff, I had it easy having enough to get all his money. That plan, by the way, that's in front of me, I knew some stuff had spoiled. I just ate some spoiled food and all. Right, need to go to my base. That plan in front of me is always there. Even if you get it and learn it, it's a water filter one. It is always there. So I think I'm going to end the video there, and I hope this video helps you on whether it's actually worth playing or whether it's a crock of crap. But you've seen me play for nearly an hour, and I've not really done anything apart from the daily ops and an event. But I hope it helps you, and I think you might have just wasted an hour of your life. I'll catch you next time, guys.